a naughty boy. Coming all the way. Gonna turn this party out. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm back at y'all with another YouTube video. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? How have y'all been? It's been quite a minute, more like a week or so. But how have y'all been? Just checking in, you know. It's that time of the week where the baddest bitch comes back and drop another video on y'all. Y'all, I thought long and hard on this one because for some reason I just couldn't think of nothing, you know. And I'm like, what have I done, you know, that people probably want to hear? And then I went back to a time in my life where I used to work at a gas station and I did the overnight shift. And you know, for my gas station folks, if you do overnight shifts, that's when shit goes down. And nearly every night on my overnight shift, some trade walked in and wanted to try out my lips. They wanted to try out my lips, y'all. The lips right here, another set of lips. We ain't gonna talk about that though. All right, y'all. So before I jump into this story time, I got a few little announcements. Yes, I'm going to be back here every week now. Every week, y'all can hold me to it. Hold me to it. I'll put my hand on my heart. Hold me to this. I'll be back every week with the story time for you guys. Yes, I have a schedule written down. I'm going to follow it just for y'all. I've been seeing new subscribers, new people commenting on my videos, people I haven't even seen before. Some old ass man saying, you know, he subscribed and said I'm doing a great job. I don't know him. But thanks, sir. And to everyone else who's been, you know, sending me to your friends, showing me to your family, I appreciate it. Let's continue to build on our family, and I'll keep you guys entertained. But enough of the bullshit. Let's jump right into this video. Let's get it. Okay. On this particular night, you guys, I worked the overnight shift. For some reason, I just want to do overnights. You know, it was laid back, quiet. I didn't have too much to deal with. I just cleaned the store up, you know, did my own little thing. But on this night, some guy, I really don't know his name. I guess I'll call him Bruce. Bruce came in kind of like a beige minivan. Like he was selling CDs or something at the back. You know, very, very much, you know, raggedy. You know, he walked in the store, you know. He came and bought a Black and Mild. I'll never forget it, you guys. He bought a Black and Mild. You know, I gave it to him and everything. And he left the store. But you guys know, if trade peeps you out, he's gonna, you know, try to press on you. Now, before I continue on, let me let you know what trade is. Trade is a man that passes for straight, a man that passes, you know, that to the world he likes puss, but you know he likes to dip it low every now and then. You know, that's trade. So he left the store, you guys. I continued on with my shift, and you know I didn't lock the door right away because I was going on the floor, you know, going mop, you know, do my little mopping and my sweeping and shit. And he came back into the door. He was like, let me holler at you right fast. And y'all, and instantly when he came and said that, I already knew what time of day it was. I knew what time of day it was. So y'all, I'm gonna play it off like, boy, I don't fucking want, like, you know, I don't want your attention. The fuck you want, you know? I'm a bad bitch. What do you want? And he was like, man, let me holler at you right fast. And I'm like, wait. And he was like, man, come outside, man. Come, man, come give me some head, man. Just like that, y'all. He just jumped straight into it, you know? He ain't cutting no corners. He ain't bullshit. He just jumped straight into what he wanted. I said, man, get the fuck, bye, boy, you know. And I locked the door, you know, continuing on with my shift, y'all. And y'all, like he left. And like probably 3 minutes later, he came back. And y'all, at this point, I'm into it, you know, because it's passing my time. It's funny as shit. And I went back to the door. I'm like, what do you want, man? He was like, man, come give me some head, man. Like, you know, like, come on, shawty, come give me some head. And I'm like, man, stop playing. You're like, man, I'm not playing. I said, okay, if you're not playing, then pull it out. Pull that cock out and let's see what you got. And yo. He pulled it out, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, it was like, it was like a big pack of ground meat. It was like this Lipton tea bottle, y'all, with the tip just sitting like right there. And just a little longer than this, y'all. Long length, big tip. That's what it was giving. Long length with a big tip. And y'all, I was just so like, wow, this is really happening. This man got a fucking mush, like a mushy on him. Like, yo, he had a dick. Like he had that on him. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm appalled, flabbergasted at this point. I'm like, We got ourselves into some deep shit. I'm on the clock. But if a man put out a big mushy for me to service, you know, do I want to service it? And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, could be a setup. He can have bumps and scrapes and scabs on it. We don't want it. In my head, I'm like, I want it. Because by the look and size, I want it. But then, you know, in the area I stayed at the time, I'm like, no, these hoes are dirty. We're not doing it. Pretty to look at, we're not going to suck it, though. So I'm like, boy, get out of here. Get out of here. I just want to see it. Y'all, it was throbbing. It was throbbing. It was throbbing like Robin. It was throbbing, y'all. So after I finally dismissed him, y'all, I dismissed him. This time, this is the second time, I went on with my night. You guys, around an hour later, he came back. And on this time, I recorded footage. And I'll be dropping that footage in here. I will be dropping it in here for you guys to see. I recorded him in the office. He was out there, the minivan and everything. He was waiting for me to come back to the door. He just suck his cock, y'all. Oh my God, y'all, he pulled it out. Oh my God, wow. That was a cock. I won't go out there and do something so. After I recorded him, he seen that I wasn't trying to give him the time of the day. He got back in the van, you know, and he stayed parked there for another 20, 30 minutes. And I went back out there. When I went back to the front of the store, he jumped out the van. And he was like, man, you playing? I was like, how I'm playing? I'm on the clock. I got money to make, you know. He was like, okay, write your number down, man. I'm going to come pick you up when you off. And yo, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I wrote it down. I wrote my number down for him. I wrote a text-free number down, though. He wasn't getting my real number. I wrote that number down. And I gave it to him. Because he had a big mustache. He had a big monster mustache, y'all. Like, he had a big, I'm trying not to say D, so I'm going to say musty. Like, he had a big monster musty on him, you know. And I'm like, ooh, whoa. Y'all, it was so erect. It was just so erect, you guys. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Maybe this is a little too vulgar. But I mean, if you're young, you're supposed to be on my channel anyway. I specifically always say 18 and up, watch these videos. You know, I don't promote young people doing this. I was grown at the time. I was old enough. If you're not old enough, exit this video now. Just walk on out the room. Goodbye, little girl and little boy. Y'all not supposed to be listening to none of this. No, this is grown folk conversation. So, yeah, I gave him the number. I gave him the text-free number. And like a day or two later, you know, since it was DL, I'm assuming he wasn't going to hit me up right away. But, you know, time went on. And, you know, I act like I forgot, but I never forgot the moment that night. And you guys, like I said, like a day or two later, he texted me up. He was like, okay, so what's up? I'm ready to link now. You off? And I'm like, yeah, I'm off. You know, I'm off. And he was like, all right, I'm going to come get you tonight. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now, keep in mind, I was staying with my mother at the time, you know. I really wasn't talking to her. And when he came, you know, I didn't tell him park in front of the complex. I told him park, like, you know, like on the corner part of the complex. I'll come walk and get in the van, y'all. Y'all, like, the night I seen the van was fucking raggedy. The van was raggedy, y'all. But when I went to the van this night, he cleaned this motherfucker up. He cleaned it up, y'all. He had his little Swisher Sweet sitting in the little glove, like in his little cup holder, you know. It was cleaned in there. It was really clean. He introduced himself, you know. I introduced myself, y'all. And for y'all to be like, well, Jacoby, you just said this motherfucker might have like scabs and cuts and bruises on his cock, you know. Did you suck it? Hold on, before I even jump into that. It's levels to this shit, okay? I'm not just some common whore that gets in the car and just starts sucking. I got in the car. He smelled like Irish Spring, bitch. He smelled like a good Irish Spring. And y'all, he just was looking immaculate. Haircut, little beard going on. He looked good. And y'all, he was just like, so what's up? You in here now? And y'all, he pulled it. We driving going to the location, but he pulled it out, y'all. It's set on the steering wheel. This is the steering wheel. This is the morsi, y'all. Wow, that was a little much. But y'all, I give it like 5 or 10 minutes, and I attacked, y'all. This is one of the only times I ever attacked at such a speed, I feel like a common whore. But that night I was a common whore. I attacked her. I wanted it. I attacked it. You know, we wasn't here to you know, discuss shit. I just wanted it. He looked toxic. He was a toxic nigga, and I wanted that. I wanted it. I wanted to show him more. I wanted to please him more than a woman ever could. And when I did that, when I went down, he almost wrecked the car. I did my job. Maybe I could have lost my life that night. Maybe I did. But I made him lose his soul. So, I mean, hey. So, yo, after I attacked it right away, I came back up for air. Because it was a lot of mussy down there. It was a lot. And we finally got to the complex of where he stayed at. We went in there, y'all. And we just chopped it up for the rest of the night. We chopped it up for the rest of the night, around like 5 hours, y'all. We just chopped it up. We chopped it up, y'all. So, hey, if you're the trade that was at my store that night and I did that to you, hit me back up. You know, I kind of want to do that again. I got my own place now. Yeah, come with that 12-inch back in my mouth. Like I said, this story time wasn't for the little kids and little gals and boys. No, this is for grown folks only. Y'all please do not judge me, because I know if you my age, you attacked a piece of me before. It's human nature. We all done it before. We seen something we wanted and we just wait for it. But that's all for this story time today. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The link will be right down below. And yes, and keep in mind, I worked at that gas station for a long time. So this is only part 1 of, you know, the story time to have at the gas stations. You guys, like nearly every other week I had something going on, you know, which was a lot of fun. Sometimes it was scary, but more, you know, it was fun for the most part. But like I said, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your grandmas, tell your grandma's mistress, you know, Mr. whoever she's playing around with. He can tell his Mr. or mistress, you know. Tell the whore over there with the bad hair. Tell the bitch over there with the good hair. The boy with the good puss. The girl with the good puss. You know, boys with the bad cock. Boys with the good cock, you know, all that. You know, spread the word that Coda community is the place to be. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.